back. This is A from High Vibes Tarot. This is your Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising sign, and Venus. Love reading for the sign of Capricorn, May 2022. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Perhaps next month's message is the one for you. But I've always believed in synchronicity, so there must be something in here that you need to hear today. Thank you and welcome back. We will get first one card as a core of your reading from Tarot of the Divine. I love to get the core of the reading here because one card in itself is a story of its own. If you would want to see the decks used in this reading, you could head on to the link in the description box below. You would be redirected to the blog wherein you could see the continuation of this reading, one more oracle card for you, and you could also make your own 3-card spread there through the Star Spinner Tarot. You could see the decks used there as well as do your own reading. It's a free shuffle, unlimited shuffle. I just recommend that you set your intention before you shuffle or you ask a question, just one question, and while it is unlimited, free unlimited shuffle, your intention will guide you with the reading, and you wouldn't find yourself shuffling it forever just so you could find the answers that you want to hear. So just take what resonates, dear Capricorn. Okay, your current energy, this is the Little Mermaid, the Fool in reversed. If you remember Little Mermaid's story, she traded her voice just so she could get a feat. Ursula warned her not to go there, and then the true story is that she turned into a sea foam. So the lesson we could get there is that we can take a leap of faith and do something out of nothingness. However, if you don't have that plan, or if you don't calculate the risks involved, it may not go really as planned. So Capricorn, you may be taking a leap of faith, taking risks so much so that you are not calculating, or you are not having that solid plan. You may jump off the cliff, or perhaps you are in love right now and you would want to take that leap of faith. However, you haven't gotten some time to get to know the person better. So be mindful of your actions. Be mindful that it will not, you have that backup plan, or it will not, be mindful of your expectations. You may be expecting too much, or you may be taking action so much or too much to a point that you are not ready for the consequences, or you are not ready for the truth that the universe may be slapping on your face. Just be ready. If you want to take that leap of faith, then so be it. Just don't expect so much, or just don't expect that it will turn out the way you want it to. Let us get past, present, and future for both you and your person. To the left would be your current energy, past, present, future energies, and to the right would be your persons. Not necessarily the person that you are in a relationship with. Could be somebody you are eyeing to date, somebody that you have a mutual connection, somebody you're connected with, or perhaps somebody you're thinking about. Perhaps there's someone around you that you would want to extend that olive branch to, or perhaps you would want to be with them. Assessing. You have here the Empress in reverse. Okay, in the past you may have stretched yourself way too thin, or you may have it just aligns with the Fool here, the energy that we have here. Perhaps there is something in your past regarding your love situation wherein you're having doubts, but you dived in anyway. And you may have went for it without actually having that solid plan. It's your way or the highway. That is one thing that you have exercised. There's so much passion. There was so much passion around you, dear Capricorn. And perhaps you have forgotten to listen to your friends. You went for it, and that's so brave of you, dear Capricorn. However, it may be something that to the detriment of yourself, perhaps. or perhaps you have spent way too much just to be with that person, or perhaps you have given so much to a point that you have forgotten about receiving. Too much giving, but it was an imbalanced kind of energy. You gave too much, but you did not allow the person to give you, or to you did not allow yourself to receive. It's just give one way. That is what I'm getting. You unleash the dragon. Unleash the dragon. See, there may be some resentment still around that situation that happened in the past. See, if your friends right now are telling you to do otherwise, perhaps it's about time to listen to them. Perhaps it's about time for you to open your heart to other people's suggestions, or to open your heart as far as perhaps this person that you are dealing with would want to reach out to you, but your doors are still closed and you don't want to entertain them. And there is something around you that is still perhaps hurting, closed off. That is what I am getting from you, dear Capricorn. Your heart is still closed off, and probably it's coming from a space of you are not forgetting what they have done in the past. It's not necessarily not wanting to forgive them, but it's more of your healing journey may have not been completed just as of this moment. It's something that you are still tending to, working on your emotions still as far as this person is concerned. Up in that tower and closing yourself, there seems to be an instability. It's like if it is not possessiveness, there is something that you are guarding yourself. Perhaps you're guarding your heart so much so that other people who are interested in you couldn't enter, or you are closing off. You're building a wall around yourself right now, dear Capricorn, and this is not something that it's not you. And very wary, very suspicious, perhaps doubtful, if not of yourself, doubtful of other people's intentions. And it stems from the fact that you have here the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is emotional instability. I'm not saying that you're emotionally unstable, but what I am saying is that perhaps that, as I have mentioned a while ago, perhaps that past hurt may have lingered around you right now, and you haven't completely healed that to a point that you are guarding your heart, you are overprotecting your heart, and you are not ready yet to open your heart to anybody. Okay, let's see what lies on the horizon for you, dear Capricorn. Building that wall, keeping yourself perhaps in the dark, or look at that. Well, this speaks of being frivolous or being like a miser. This may signify money, holding your money, or being not spending too much. But what I am getting as an energy here is that the guard, you are putting your guards up, and you are building a huge wall around you just to protect your heart. And it's not just protecting your heart, it seems like overprotection of your heart. So that is where the imbalance that I am getting from you. in the past you have given way too much. As a result, you don't want to give anymore. But perhaps what the universe wants you to know is that it's okay to give, but you must be also open to receiving. And that is perhaps the question mark or the missing link that you may be not seeing, you are not seeing right now, dear Capricorn. It's okay to give. I'm not saying that it's okay to give but not too much. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that it's okay to give, but allow yourself also to receive. Not necessarily receive the same way, the same amount as you have given, but more of allowing yourself to receive that healing, that comfort. You may be too independent to a point that you don't want to be nurtured. Okay. If you are working on that healing process, healing journey, you will do it. You would be able to do it. You will be successful in doing so. Let us just move this. Okay. Be mindful of what you the person you're dealing with may be reaching out to you in the future, but be mindful that you will lash out on them, or perhaps you would repeat the mistake of jumping off the cliff and not having that solid plan. You will work on, perhaps part of your healing journey is working with your intuition, working with your spirituality, getting into meditation classes or retreat, and you will gain that clarity. You are on the right path if you are in that path, and you would be able to create that balance that you really need right now. Let us get the energy of the person you are dealing with. Oh, they feel like they have missed an opportunity. Missed an opportunity with you. They feel that they were repressed. You could be totally different from this person, and they felt like they had a breath of fresh air with you, but you cut them off without actually letting them know, or perhaps they are still confused why you cut them off of your life. They feel that they had a breath of fresh air with you. They feel that you are totally different from their past relationships, different from the people around them. However, what they have done towards, if this is the person that you feel that they have done something wrong towards you, they feel they are not fully aware. Perhaps they have just been realizing the consequences of their actions, and one of those consequences is you perhaps not talking to them, or perhaps you cutting your ties with them. I don't want to be on their side telling you that they are not aware of that. They were not aware that they made a mistake, because it's no excuse. But perhaps they have been dealing on a lot of shit in the past, and they didn't see it coming that you would do something that you would do something great for them, and they were not ready to reciprocate that in a way that you expected it to. They were filled with, perhaps that was one of their depressive phases, that was one of their down, they were just so down that time, to a point that how they treated you was not the one that you wanted them to act. Working on, perhaps that was also the time that they are working on themselves. It's like wrong timing. That is what I am getting. They believe it was the wrong time. They knew it was a good time. It was a perfect time with you having you in their life, but a wrong time in a sense that they are not ready to give you the right kind of attention, or to give you the right kind of treatment that you deserve. This person may be, oops, sorry, too many cards. This person may be reserved, shy, insecure, and of course you wouldn't want to label them as that. Insecure in a sense that they haven't mustered the courage yet to confront you or to express themselves to you, or perhaps they're having reservations, or one day they thought about doing this for you, but they would suddenly catch themselves turning back, simply because they don't have that courage, that kind of courage as much as you. You have a lot of wands in your energy, and as far as your connection is concerned, by the way, I apologize if I pause or if I stutter. English is not my first language, so I hope you could still understand me. I hope you could bear with me. You have a lot of wants, so you, when it comes to love, Capricorn, you are very passionate about it. You will do everything in your power just to make it work. And this person, in terms of loves in their relationships, they're not just as passionate as you. They may be attracted to you, they may be connected to you in a way that it's unimaginable, but it's not something, the way they act on those emotions, it's not aligned with how you do things. How you do things in love is not the same as how they do things in love. So sometimes their silence means you are offended sometimes with their silence, but for them their silence is everything, and it's something that they are finding a hard time to communicate to you. The Emperor here Emperor here speaks of that structure, authoritative structure. You have it in reverse. What I'm getting as an energy is that reserved feeling. They are not confident to do it your way, the same way as you expect them to do. Just because you do it this way, it's not the same for them. Well, you could be very much like you see yourselves compatible with one another. The way they express themselves is just the same, not the same way as you. So there may be something that they're holding back, or perhaps they're having a hard time to get through. It's like a message. They lack that signal. They don't have the signal to send the message, or they are waiting for the right time, right moment to have that courage to do that. But right now they seem to be reserved. They don't want to push themselves. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be Taurus. This person is working on themselves, perhaps building financial stability working on their business, building a home, perhaps. Confusion. Moving towards something else. Perhaps they would relocate to another country. I don't feel that if you just feel like confronting them for the truth, I don't feel like they would give you the answer. It's like they would rather die than spill the beans. They would rather keep it to themselves and not tell you what you want to hear or what you want to know. So don't push it, dear Capricorn. That is what I am getting. There's something around them that would leave them without choice, that will cause them to walk away, or that will cause them to travel to somewhere new. Struggling with a lot of burdens, perhaps. Struggling with a lot of unexpressed feelings, but it's not for you to take that matter to your hands and to push them to reveal it or whatever. There's so many things going on around them or around their heads. They have a lot of swords, and it feels like they want to do something, they have their breakthrough moment, but suddenly they will catch themselves turning back because they just don't feel like doing it. 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. That is what I am getting. Very much up in their head about something, overthinking, restlessness, and you would be also dealing with a Libra. But right now, I strongly feel that they are totally focused with career, finances, financial stability. There's some form of trauma around them or hurt. And this is not something that they think they should share with you. Not because they feel that you are unworthy, but it's more of they don't want to share it because it's their problem, it's their issue, it's their responsibility to deal with it. So they shouldn't be dragging in other people to help them deal with it. Shy type of person, reserved, very intelligent, however. I feel that this person would eventually express themselves. They would be very honest. They will get to the heart of the matter and tell you what you need to hear, not necessarily what you want to hear. Could be cutthroat, brutally honest. This person could be very, very honest and tell you what you need to hear. This is this one. Look at that. Almost the same, right? Seeing things from another perspective, listening in to other people who may have different perspectives. Free yourself from those whispers that wouldn't help you in pursuing your goal, or everything that doesn't serve you. Let it go and keep whatever it is that you think would help you in healing, in self-improvement. Be that bird. Free yourself from all your burdens. Free yourself from unnecessary mind clutter. Free yourself from whatever it is that is weighing you down, and that may include overthinking about this person. Free yourself from that. You have to look forward and be motivated about what lies on the horizon. How can you be creative? How can you surround yourself with people who makes you feel so inspired? And this person, I am getting a vibe that this person may be totally different from you. Not this person, but the person that you have to surround yourself with, the people that you have to surround with. They could be having a different mindset from you, and perhaps it's time for you to open yourself, let your guards down, not necessarily for love. Open yourself to new opportunities, to new people, to new creative endeavors, and through that may help you with your own healing journey. So I guess I would have to leave it at that, dear Capricorn. So thank you for being here, and continuation is in the link in the description box below. I hope to see you next time, and my name is A. See you soon. Bye.